Yeah, I'm back at my shithole, the Wood Street Commons. Now the FBI killers. First, they acknowledge my eyeballs twitching and moving on their own. Now, because they didn't want to admit me to the hospital, they said they didn't see it. But anybody who's watching this video can clearly see my pupils twitching for no reason. This is a medical emergency. I've never had this problem in my life, and it scares me. Now, if I can see that twitching on my cell phone, I'm pretty sure doctors, with FBI's killers, because doctors treat people and doctors save life, can look me in my eyes and see my eyeballs twitching. But to discharge me to the hospital, make sure I got no medical treatment. I've been complaining about my headaches. I've been complaining about neck pain. Somehow I think this all correlates with my eyeballs twitching. But just like the FBI has made me urinating this much pee in 2 days, and the FBI didn't do a complete blood count on me today. They said they test my kidney function, which is all lies, and my potassium and sodium levels, which they all stated for losing this much fluid. My potassium and sodium levels stay pretty consistent, which is a medical marvel for peeing like this. And that's 2 days worth of pee. So they're lying. Just like they don't tell me, they told me they didn't see my eyeballs moving on their own. And nobody was going to tell me this until I started watching my videos, and I noticed my eyeballs twitching without me trying to move them. These people look me in my face every day. No telling how long this has been going on until I noticed it. Matter of fact, I had a video the day before yesterday where my eye looked a little lazy. I just thought it was the angle of the camera. But I've never had this problem. This is a medical emergency. But just like how the FBI made me urinating like this every day, it won't even give me IV fluids anymore. They'll say my eyes twitching like this. Is not a medical emergency. What's happened to me, is murder. My eyes are all bug-eyed from severe dehydration. And if I was at a better light, y'all can see the dark circles on my eyes. The FBI won't even give me IV fluids. The FBI can get away with this by having their killers sound like me, use the same words, numbers, and phrases again at the hospitals, then kick me out the hospitals. I was kicked out of Presbyterian twice in the middle of a snowstorm with slippers on. I was assaulted at UPMC Shadyside, where their FBI security tried to bait me to fight them. I was bum rushed. It took everything in my power not to defend myself. Do you know how hard that is to swallow? I am a fighter. I'm not used to people putting their hands on me and me not responding. I am not a violent man, but I will defend myself. With the Patriot Act, because I have no civil rights and civil liberties, the FBI can keep getting away with assaulting me. And then you can see when I called the Pittsburgh police, he didn't want to hear anything I had to say. You see, I said in my video, did you watch the video? Now, I bet if I lost my cool one time at that hospital and I assaulted one of those FBI security guards, the FBI would have a video of it. But see, when they kick me out these hospitals, they lie on me. It's my word, a bunch of sociopathic, racist killers. And I'm just a nigger. I want y'all people to notice how my eyes are moving. I'm probably going to be back at the hospital today. I'm not going to sit around and let myself die. The FBI won't even do labs on me anymore. Well, they did a kidney function test today. I want to see how you people, how you murder, torture, and frame an innocent nigger in the city of Pittsburgh. I am dying a horrific death. I've never had twitchy eyes. I don't know why my eyes are twitching, but I bet you it correlates with the neck problem, my head problem. Something's going on with me. My vision's blurry all the time. I never really had vision problems. I've never had vision problems. But the FBI put on my discharge papers dehydration. I keep having ketones in my urine. And these FBI killers told me today it was because I'm eating vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. These people really think I'm a dumb nigger. I got ketones in my urine because the FBI turned me into a type 1 diabetic. I was a type 2 diabetic, but since all these ketones from diabetic ketoacidosis blew out my pancreas, now I am a type 1 diabetic. The FBI has never diagnosed me with diabetes. I can't even get a blood glucose monitor. I can't even get insulin. But with my kidneys, insulin probably would kill me. This is why I eat vegetables, my shakes, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And miracle noodles and lime water, which is a 0-calorie food or a low-calorie food. I am suffering. There's obviously something life-threatening and drastically going wrong with me. And I want you people to look at my eyes. So when the FBI said I died of COVID doesn't do this. COVID doesn't do that to your eyes. I'm shooting this video on a Galaxy A50 at the highest resolution. So if this resolution is changed, because the FBI is known to do that, it's because the FBI are trying to suppress and cover up my murder and what happened to me. Like I said, there's no telling how long my eyes were like this. And I make sure I look my killers in their eyes all the time. Because I want them to know what they did to me. So I never look away and I always stare people in the face. And these people have never told me my eyes were looking like this. You people really believe the FBI is not full control of my health care? They won't give me IV fluids anymore? I urinated that in 2 days. For all you people really believe, even though I with my videos of how much I'm urinating every day, and I've never been admitted to the hospital for it. That should let you know that the FBI is in full control of my health care. And they took over my health care with the Patriot Act to murder me. And to get away with it, they make every visit I do at these hospitals, no matter what hospital I go to. I can go to a hospital in East Bumfuck, Pennsylvania. The FBI will have a killer staff there. Everything I do, I'm under audio, video surveillance every day. Everything. My phone has been hacked, hijacked, and tapped since July 2015. And the FBI can still get away with this murder and frame operation just by having people drive around me in gray, black, white cars, throwing a little blue and red sometimes. I don't know none of these people. As they were driving around me today, and then when the FBI kicked me out the hospital, I was screaming, "Can I get a ride?" Nobody stopped for me. Because these people don't give two flying fucks about me. I'm just one of their objectives, and I was just the FBI's nigger toy patsy and plaything. But this is not a game. They're playing with a human being's life. All I want is the chance to be a father to my daughters, James and Claire Bulls. The father I was before the FBI turned my life into a living nightmare. And if I'm dead, y'all ask my daughter, James, what type of father I was. I was a hell of a dad. These last 5 years, because my life has been a living nightmare, and I didn't want my daughters involved in this murder and frame operation, I pretty much stayed away from them, but I call them every day. Every day I text them and call them. Every day. Every day. But ever since I found that camera in my bathroom, before that, but since my brother's civil rights investigation was opened against the FBI by Eric Holder, I think this is when the FBI first bugged my entire residence. This was 2014. I know it was because the camera, the television I ordered off Amazon that was in my bedroom, I always thought the remote was weird to it. Just everything about it was weird. The motherboard, everything. So the FBI has been watching me in my bedroom since 2014. And I gave this remote to Assistant U.S. Attorney Sean Sweeney, along with other FBI covert eavesdropping devices, which he tried to talk me into, that those were not covert eavesdropping devices. Meanwhile, he has a family member who works for the FBI. He knows it was. And like I said, all my calls are being recorded by the FBI, so the FBI has a recording of this conversation of this United States attorney who is supposed to represent the Constitution of the United States, told me that the equipment I gave him, which is on my YouTube videos, was not covert eavesdropping devices. This is how little value is placed on black life. If that man had any type of integrity, this murder and frame operation would have been over. He was the only U.S. attorney I was allowed to meet with. Now I see why. He has a family member working for the FBI. William Sweeney, I mean, they look alike. I'm pretty sure they're related. I'm not positive, but they favor each other. Look what the FBI did to me. I want people, if I don't make it, which is a high probability, the people who knew me in the past before the FBI took over my health care, and they'll tell you what I looked like. I was a handsome guy at one time. Now these infections has ravaged my body. I got my eyeballs twitching uncontrollably. I'm having pounding headaches, neck pain. The FBI didn't do anything. Look at my neck. Oh yeah, my fault. For my neck and my head pain, they offered me Tylenol and ibuprofen. This is how you know I'm dealing with killers, not doctors. The FBI told me they couldn't see my eyeballs shaking like this. They couldn't see my eyeballs moving uncontrollably. Now, you people watching this video, if I can see this on a selfie camera, you can see it too. Especially somebody looking me in my face, because I look everybody I talk to in the eyes. These killers never told me my eyes were like this. Never. Now do you see why I call myself a nigger?